In this video, I am going to make a little workshop. I am also going to make an iron farm. Hello everyone, welcome back to the third episode of All You Can Build. Because if you can dream it, you can build it. Thank you all so much for all the positive feedbacks on my latest video of All You Can Build. It means a lot to me. In this video, I am going to make a little workshop which is going to contain all the necessities that has to be done in Create Mod early game. So a press, a mixer, everything basically. And for that, I will have to visit the Nether. So we are going to a little trip to the Nether. I will do that, and I will pray not to die as soon as I touch the surface of the Nether. I am also going to make an iron farm, which will be a really cool farm because I am planning to make basically 3 parts for this iron farm right now. One will be to make iron, the second will be to make anthracite alloys, and the third will be to make tracks. So I will have to have a huge amount of irons. So what I will need is, first things first, a depot, because the depot is a kind of container. So basically, if you would like to flatten some irons and you are trying to drop down the iron underneath the press, well, you can do that, but it is still going to be a floating item, which can accidentally be picked up by you. But if you place it on the depot, however, it is just able to hold up to 1 item, you will not pick it up. So that's a good thing. I'm going to have a depot, I'm willing to have a mixer, and for the mixer I will need a basin, a blaze burner. And as of now, these are probably the most important things that I will have to have. I also wanted to make a little cooker, like something that can cook, for example, ores, but I am not planning to place that into my house because my house will be a big pile of ash by the end of the day. So let's get this machine settled. For the depot, I will have to have an andesite casing and an andesite. That's pretty easy. There you go. For the mixer, I will have to have a cogwheel, an andesite casing, and a whisk. And for the whisk, I will need quite a few irons, but that's not a problem. The whisk and the mixer is done. The basin should be good now. And the last thing that I have to do is the empty blaze burner, for which I will have to have an additional 4 iron plates and a netherrack. And since I was never in the Nether before, I will have to grab this thing in the Nether. I have to grab my diamond pick. I'm going to grab a bucket of water just in case, and let's see if I can find any source of lava, right? And let's see, it's a piercing 3, okay. Raw gold, that's a good thing. Iron axe, that's so much better, and the diamond pick, wow. It's an epic loot. Yeah, I just found out that if I'm using this halberd, I cannot have too much big damage if I'm using it only with one hand. So if I have something in my offhand, then it gives me mining fatigue. All right, let's go on. There is a pretty ugly face. Okay. Let's go away and don't try to bother these ugly creatures. It was not successful. Then I think I have to find lava source on the surface. It's not impossible. It's just harder than doing it underground. And it started raining as I can hear. Is it lava? It should be lava. Alright, let's try to check this one. Oh, here is a flower, a moo bloom. I think if I am shearing it, it drops flowers, which is totally unnecessary at the moment, but it's a good addition. I found some tulips on the way back, and I just brought them all with me because these are pretty nice additions to my base. Oh, and I think that my house looks pretty nice from the horizon. I mean, it's not the horizon, whatever, but from a distance, it looks pretty good. And now it's time to build the nether portal. So since I want some cliff kind of things around here, and maybe we can do a cave, I am just going to dig a hole here and place down the nether portal because I think that would be the best. All right, let's do the portal and make it go boom. Wow, it's pretty strange. Let's see how our luck serves us. All right, it looks good. I think I have just appeared in a warp forest, which is not bad, but I don't see any fortresses around. Maybe I can check the map I think it's going to be a hell of an adventure. And I don't know if I'm well prepared for it, but let's see if we can find any blazes. Oh, wow. Here is a warped toad. I don't know if it hurts me. It does not, but what it is. It looks so gruesome. Oh my god. I already hate the nether. What? Alright, let's see. Okay, I think I'm just going to move some blocks. That looks like nether brick to me, or at least some kind of building. Alright, let's go there. Let's see if that's something that I would be really happy about. Alright, it looks like a fortress. Oh, and it is indeed a fortress. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, a terrible fortress. At least. So now, what I have to make is the blaze burner. I mean, the empty blaze burner, right? And maybe I can catch some of the blazes. Alright, I have to heal. I'm in a big trouble. Okay, so I was able to retrieve my stuff and to get the blazes. And now I think it's time to go home because the blazes are spawning in a really heavy amount, and I'm just too low leveled for this place. So let's get back home. Alright, as expected, it was really tough. But I think if I will have a bit more stuff and a bit more levels in the future, I will be good to descend to the nether. But right now, it was a really risky adventure. So now let's make the little workshop. Okay, so the first thing that I am willing to do is just to remove this water wheel and use it as our primary source of power at the workshop. I'm also removing the cogwheels. So I think I'm going to place this water wheel under the ground. So now what I would like to do is make the speed up with cogwheels. It is the same format. It's not so hard, but you have to pay attention that it has to be compact, and to make it compact you can place andesite casings on the cogwheels so they will not be attached and they will not run into issue by one is turning one way and the other to the other way. Alright, let's make space for the water wheel, and it works pretty well. It is really fast. Alright, that's what we wanted. That is exactly what I have planned. I'm gonna place this thing here. I'm gonna place the blaze burner here, the basin, and the mixer. I'm going to place this thing right here. I have to make a gearbox again, a vertical one, and another cogwheel. And it looks like that the whole contraption is overstressed, so I might have to add another water wheel. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard. And I think I'm actually going to approach this whole thing from here. Maybe now, right? It's still overstressed. Let's add another one. And now it works. Okay, so this is the perfect amount of water wheels required. And now everything works well. Let's place the depot here. And if I place an iron here, yep, it will just flatten it with the speed of light. Okay, so now I will go down to the mine, quickly grab some tinks, and then make some brasset. Alright. Wait. No, please don't. No. Please don't. It was another promising adventure. Let's not try this thing again, right? Oh, 2 baby zombies already. Okay. I think this game just started to hate me, like, big time. I don't know what. Okay. I have the iron furnace mod installed in this mod pack, so I think I'm going to make some iron furnaces because that will cook everything just so much faster. So let's see how can I make one after I deposit everything that is not needed right now. Alright, so I have upgraded the iron furnace, and the second tier is gold, and I can do that because we have a lot of golds, right? But I don't have. Can I somehow unflatten the iron sheets? I know that the answer is no, but now I have to go down to the mine again, and I already hate the idea. So alright, let's try that one. Okay, at least not many mobs are spawning right now. Oh, there are some diamonds. Let's grab those. Alright, let's see if anything valuable could be found here. Oh, coal and some irons. Oh, and raw iron, iron boots, and some leather. Okay, It's better than nothing. I would like to have just a bit more iron. It is not enough for me. Oh, some emeralds. And let's see if it's already cooking so much faster. I cannot see that, to be honest. But, I mean, alright. Alright, let's make the second tier. That's amazing. And the third tier requires 6 diamonds. I don't know if I have that much diamonds. And I don't know if I want to waste my diamonds making a diamond furnace, technically. So I think I'm just going to stick with the speed upgrades, which is not that hard. I think I have some sugars. That's basically it. All right, let's see. And I already have the augments here. That's good. So let's see if it cooks the raw thing with a good speed. I mean, it's not bad. All right, 12 things are done, and I think I have exactly 12 coppers. There we go. So now I am able to make brass ingot. So if I throw the 12 things in here and the 12 coppers in here, and I give this little guy a little fuel, then this whole thing will start to do its job. Mixing it up. That's correct. And I have 24 brass ingots. That's a great... Oh my god. No. Okay, sorry. It was so random, and yeah, sorry for my reaction. This was really funny. Oh my. I'm not going to cut this thing out because this was way too funny. This was way too... Oh, and I have a legging. A protection 2 legging. That's not bad. The armor project is going pretty well. What is in the backpack? Oh, wow. Gold ingots. A name tag, that's a good thing. I would like to name my business, but no one has given me any name ideas. Alright. Monosteel ingot. Wow, that's a great thing. That's actually a pretty good thing. Oh my god. Alright, so now it's time to make the create wrench, which requires... Oh, it requires golden sheet. I thought it requires brass sheets. I mean, it used to do, right? Or am I just so stupid? No! Oh my god, I saw that from the corner of my eyes. Okay, it's time to make a lot of new chests. I would need blast-proof chests because this is getting out of hand. Alright, like nothing happened. Just carry on. Alright, so let's flatten 3 of the gold ingots I have, and let's make the wrench. There we go, my proper create wrench. I don't have to use axes and pickaxes in the future. And right now I am about to make the iron farm, but for making an iron farm I have to have a lot of irons. How ironic is it, right? But all the create contraptions require a little iron here, a little iron there, so I have to have a lot. Oh, I found some cool loots. I found 4 diamonds in this chest. That's a pretty nice thing. I also found another iron axe, some coals, and a chorus totem. A photo hit teleports you somewhere else instead. Okay, I will maybe use that. I don't know just yet, but it looks amazing, right? At least I can just place it on my wall and just stare on it. Maybe I will have a good use of that. So the plan for the iron farm is the following. I would like to have 3 separated sections. I mean, they are still the same factory lines, but they are separated into 3 places. As I said, I would like to have 1 for the proper irons, 1 for the anthracite alloys, and 1 for the tracks. Okay, so now everything looks just perfect. I have everything basically that will be required to build this whole thing. I am placing down this here and placing down the belts, the silo. I'm also going to have the brass ingots. Oh, and on my way to the nether I collected some quartzes, so I will have to have some of these things to make the brass funnel. So basically, to make brass funnel, I have to have dried kelp, I have to have an electron tube and brass for sure. And to get electron tube, I have to have a polished rose quartz. And to get a polished rose quartz, I have to have this rose quartz polished, technically. And the way I can do it is making a sandpaper, which I'm going to do now. Oh, and I just found out that the crows have done some pretty good job around here. Thank you, crows. Okay, make the sandpaper. Put the rose quartz in my primary hand and put the sandpaper in my secondary hand, and then I just right click it and it immediately starts to polish. Flatten 3 irons and burn 2 kelps. There we go. Let's make these tubes, and now the funnels. Okay, the anthracite funnels, and now let's make the 15 millstones, and it is done. Alright, so now that everything is done, I have selected the perfect place where I am going to build up my iron factory. And this is going to be this plateau. I think it looks really nice. For sure, it requires a bit of terraforming, but I think if I do some cliff kind of stuff here, as I wanted to do there, then it will look cool, and then, you know, a lot of more factories would be able to be included around here, and it have access to a really small area of water, but it has access to the water and it can be transported to this village, for example. So let's start with the basics. I am going to place down the 15 millstones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's place down these shafts that will be the first point of the belt. Okay, I think I can place these next to each other like so, and now let's connect the shafts. There you go. This is going to be a pretty huge amount of factory work done. And right here, I would like to place down these item vaults. I think they will be split at one point. Yeah, so I can place down an iron vault with 1, 2, 3 blocks, which is okay. There we go. I will need 15 anthracite funnels as well. Alright, so I had to recalculate a lot of things because I was not counting with the fact that there will be a lot of conveyor belts. So I'm just going to place brass funnels on each and every input of these item vaults. And I'm going to make filters which will approve only iron nuggets and flint. And then I am placing anthracite funnels on these 5 item vaults. And from these item vaults, I'm going to drive out all the iron nuggets and the flints. Right here, I am going to keep the excess flint because this is not a very needed item at the moment. And I'm also willing to make 3 of these brass tunnels. There we go. And the tunnels, let's filter it to iron nugget. Alright, let's make some more vaults and some more funnels, and it should work just like so. For sure, I am willing to extend these vaults, but right now this is all I can do. Let's make sure that these are pointing to the right direction here as well. And the last thing is to make 15 drills. Luckily, I have 9 of them because I made that mining machine which required 9 drills. But now I need a bit more, and for sure a cobblestone generator, and I am just hoping that my PC will not blow up. So let's get into it, I guess. Oh, and while I was mining down in the mine shaft, I encountered some endermans and I technically killed them. So now I have enough endermans so I can make another waystone, and I don't have to go back and forth between the iron farm and my house, which is going to be amazing. So to make a waystone, I will need the warp stone, which requires 4 amethyst shards and an emerald and 4 ender pearls, and the rest is straightforward. Alright, let's grab some amethyst shards. Alright, let's make the stone and the whole thing together, and there we go. At the same time, I started to cook the irons that I have just brought up from under the surface, and now I can make more of these mechanical drills. Let's make anthracite casings, and everything is done. Placing down the lava, there we go. And now let's bring some water as well, and ta-da, it already creating the cobblestone. So it looks like everything works according to the plan. Alright, let's place down the drills with the face down. Let's connect all these drills with one belt. Alright, let's place down the encased fence. I am wondering what is the maximum distance that it can do. let's see. And place the water wheel here. How far will it push? Right, like around here. Well, that's not so good. So maybe it's time to make the first speed controllers. I was not expecting it to be this early, but so to make a speed controller, I will have to have a precision mechanism and the brass casing, which is not so hard to get since I have brass. I mean, the precision mechanism is a bit hard because it requires these deployers, so the golden sheet will be turned into a precision mechanism. And I have a really good automated system for that, but now I just cannot afford to do that. So I will just do it manually. To make the deployer, I will have to have an anthracite alloy and 4 brass sheets. Alright, let's see if it works. Okay, it's almost done. I only need probably just 1 round of this. And there we go, there is the first precision mechanism. I have 2 of that. Let's make the brass casings. And now I have 2 speed controllers. That's really amazing. Alright, it will require 2 large cogwheels. Okay, let's see. Let's just make this place a bit bigger. And place down the water. And let's see what is the biggest number that it can go to. Oh, it's pretty big. And how far it goes? Oh, that looks promising. And even at this speed, wow, that's great. That's really great. Okay, so I am planning to place some water here because, well, it has to blow the water. Okay, all right, it's not bad, not bad. Let's see what's the biggest. And does it reach? Not all the way. All right. It can go up to infinity. All right, so this is a good starting point. Now I am going to connect this whole contraption together. I would not like to bother you with these details. I will for sure show it to you then. But now I am just going to play around and try to figure out what is the best case scenario to set up all the gearboxes and the power units. So I'm connecting this contraption together and we'll be back shortly. I am done with the iron factory. It was a huge amount of job. I had to spend more than a day to build this whole thing up, but luckily it works. And I think, I don't want to sound egoist or something, but I think it looks good, right? I mean, I have one problem with this factory. The fact that I could only use granite and not bricks. And I wanted to use bricks, but now it doesn't matter. Maybe in the future, if I will have a lot of bricks and a lot of time, I will change to make the textures look so much saturated and bright. But now I am going to walk you through this whole factory. Oh, and I have a new weapon. It is so cool. Alright, so as I've built it, I've mentioned that I am making this cobblestone generator, which I have raised with 1 block because I placed hoppers below it, because it just created too much excess cobblestone, so I had to contain them somewhere. And then the cobblestone goes to these millstones. As you can see, only 1 is stacking up in this, so it doesn't overflow. And then it goes out to this part where 2 in-case fans spinning with a huge amount of RPM, washing the gravels. I don't know if 2 in-case fans making double the job, but I mean, At least I believe it does. And then all the items coming out from these item vaults to be contained in this spruce drawer, or getting separated into 3 pieces to these 3 item vaults. For sure I can go above it and I can reach these things. I have decorated it a little bit, not much. It's not a huge decoration, I know, but at least it's something. I've placed some chandeliers. Oh yeah, and I've placed this item vault so it generates the basic iron. So it has 168 iron ingots, which is not too much, but I mean it's still good for me. I have this display here. It says that this contraption creates 4,259.35 iron nuggets per hour, which is probably not the most that I can do. Okay, I can for sure climb up, and the main thing of this place here is that I want trucks to transport the irons from here to another factory. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make trucks for sure with the train system under the ground, and I will just place some deployers here. It is actually called portable storage interface. All right, yeah. And I'm going to set up 3 stations under here, and for sure one is going to stop here, let's say that, and it's going to pick up the iron nuggets from here and we'll transport it to the anthracite alloy factory, for example. And the second one is going to stop at this station and it's going to transport the iron nuggets to the Trek factory. Oh, and I don't have to make the third one because it's just, or maybe I will transport it to my storage system. So now I think that the video is already so long, and I've done a lot of things, more than I planned. So now I would like to thank you all so much for your very appreciated attention. I hope that I could help, or maybe just show you something beautiful. Oh, just one thing to mention, I removed the shaders because yeah, the shaders and create mode working together a bit affected my performance, let's say that. So yes, thank you all so much. I am looking forward to see you in the next episode, and don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and to leave a comment if you have any questions or you just want to share something with us. So feel free to do that, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.